Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Team Crafty. I hope you all are doing great. So in this video I'm going to show you one of the biggest lip art I have ever made to celebrate upcoming festival Ganesh Chaturthi. So let's begin with the material. For the material base I am going to use this MDF board. This is huge in size, that is 18-inch, and I will have this roll and draw circle. So this will help you to make the circle properly, and I have already made the design before adding anything on my base. So make sure you have used different technique to make your center and the design as well. For the lip art I'm going to use Fevicryl molded. They have two different component, one is resin and one is hardener. So what you need to do, you need to just take a equal amount of resin and hardener and mix it very nice and proper. Once you are going to mix it, make sure you using some talcum powder on your hand to avoid extra sticking. Once this is completely even in the color, and that time you need to leave it. Okay, make sure you leave it for at least 5 to 6 minutes to get it a little bit harder, because in the lip art this type of coil we need to make. So for that you need to stick your clay for the 5 to 10 minutes for the resting position, and then you will get the perfect shape for this coil, and then your coil will be very easy to use and make the pattern. Otherwise it will become very soft and tearable. Once my coil is done, I'm going to add the glue here, and then I will add the coil according to the design of my board. So here I'm going to make a beautiful Ganesh theme on the center, and to resemble all the design with the center I'm going to make a beautiful lip art with some lotus design. So the first thing is I'm going to stick the clay, then after drying I will paint it, then I will apply the varnish, and then on the last step I will add the mirror. So here I'm using the clay from Fevicryl molded. You can use any clay that you have in your market, and carefully adding the design. So here for the first time I am already made the design before, and then I'm going to stick it, but later on I think it will be very easy to make on the board itself. So just see how I doing it, and if you have any doubt or any questions for this project, let me know in the comment sections. For any kind of lip art design, make sure you have, keep your clay in the resting position before making this kind of pattern, because this is very important. And once the clay it little bit dry, then it will be easier for you to make the pattern, and then you can carefully add the clay according to your design. Make sure you are using a very small size portion at a time, so that you can avoid a clay drying. And once you are ready with your coiling part, make sure you have added talcum powder to make it non-sticky. Once you have raised the clay and then make the coil, let's see, this coil is very sturdy right now, yet very soft to make the pattern. But you can also use it on a different sections like this way, but it will not teared. Okay, so that is very helpful tips once you are going to make some big size project. So this is very important to make it, that you need to keep it in a resting position, and then you can start doing your project. I'm also making some design on the border sections. Just make sure you can do it according to your prior design. You can use any sharp object to make this kind of pattern on your clay, and it will look so pretty after drying. But make sure you have measured the design first on the board and then carefully adding the clay on the same design. As it is a very big size, it will take a little bit more time to decorate, but do it very carefully so that your pattern is looking absolutely stunning and equal for the all the part. So once it is done, I will be use keep it for almost 1 day for complete drying. And this is the base part of this Fevicryl molded clay, that it doesn't shrink after drying. So I have used a lot of different brands, but I keep using this one because after drying it will remain the same in size. Otherwise most of the clay shrink a lot, that I didn't want in my project. So here my clay part is done, and after drying I'm going to apply the white gesso on the base layer. You can do it on the first coat, but it will be easier for you if you make the clay design first, because we have the design on the plate already. So likewise I'm going to do this first, the clay part, and then after drying also I'm going to cover the clay part and the base also. So that is going to be a easier way to apply the gesso on the second step. Once your gesso layer is completely done, make sure you have dried it nice and quietly, and then if required you can add the second coat. So in the center part I will be using decoupage technique. So for that I'll be using this decoupage paper from Itsy. This is a newly launched design, and these are very pretty and bright color. I love the color combination, and you can see in the printing part there have a lot of lotus design. So that is also going to similar part with my project. So make sure you have watched all my decoupage technique video on the playlist decoupage on anything, where I have already show you that how you can do the decoupage technique in a very long and big project. But here it is very small size project, the decoupage technique one. So what I'm going to do, just apply the glue at the decoupage paper. Make sure you have tear all the side of your decoupage paper to make it uneven, and then stick it properly without any bubble. Once that is done, and let it dry for a couple of minutes, and then add the same glue on the top coat. So here I'm using the glue from the Fevicryl. They are Fevicryl Mod Podge, specially from the decoupage technique, and this is very good quality glue. Make sure you have dried it before adding the color, because once you have applied the glue and then you are adding the color immediately, the color may break, or maybe create some crackles, what looks good, but for this project I didn't want that crackled effect. So that is why I am going to avoid this technique. And now after drying I will paint it. So what is decoupage? Decoupage is where we added the paper or any kind of printed paper, that can be a napkin, that can be a cloth, anything printed, and we are going to continue the print or the design on the background. So here you can see different color is here, some dark blue, some purple, some light blue, and a beautiful flower background is also there on the behind of our Ganesh ji. So that is what I am going to create on the background. I am going to create the same color on the circle and also for all over the board. I'm going to show you, let it doing it, and you can easily see it doesn't look like a paper, it is look like a painting right now. I will also add a little bit of flower on the background so that it merge with the background very well. But before that, let it dry and paint the background. So here also, without the lotus, all over the plate I'm going to paint it with the same color combination. On the top I will use royal blue color, then in the middle side of two I will use some violet color, and on the lower side I will keep it very dark blue, or you can use black as well. But here I am using dark blue color. Just see how does I do that. And I'm going to keep the lotus blank, because I will paint it with a different color. Let's see how does I do that. As you can see in my table, there are a lot of color, so you can genuinely use a different color here according to your paper color or the design, or whatever color you choose basically. So here I'm using chalk paint from Mitsubishi. I love the chalk paint because of their you know easy drying and the coverage. It is so beautiful. And also you can use the acrylic color from their range, that is also very nice. So that blue one was the acrylic color, but they are not that shiny. That is why I like it a lot. And for the other part I will use my regular chalk paint. So if you are using any product from Mitsubishi, you can just go down to the description box. I will put all the link, which is I have already used in this particular project. And also from the starting from the base and from the mirror, each and every product you will get it from Mitsubishi. So it is a very good deal. And once you are using Itsubitsi website to purchase anything, make sure you have used my coupon code, that is Tamali5, to get some extra discount. Alright, so here my background is almost done, and I'm very happy with the color outcome. And let's create some beautiful lotus pattern here. So for the lotus, I'm going to use white and beautiful pink color. Just see how does I do that. I'm going to use this shading technique, and it looks so amazing, because all over this blue and purple color, and this white is very popped up along with this purple and this blue. Every color is going with this pink and white combination, so I'm loving it. And on the border, that is I have made with the clay, I'm going to keep it white because it looks nice. And this is the final color. So here I am only you know using this particular blue and theme color for the background flower. So make sure you have used the darkest blue shade before, and then gradually the lighter color to highlight. So here I'm just going to test it out, that what kind of blue color it suits with the background, and then I will using my small size brush and dab it just like this to make a beautiful flower. So that is the final color look. I am so happy with it. Let's add a beautiful white color on the background and some edges to clean it. Okay. So this will be your last coloring step. After that, I will just let it dry, because it is I have used the acrylic color and the chalk paint. So it will take time to dry, and I have used 2-3 multiple layer. So make sure you have dried it properly, and then apply varnish. So this is very important, because we are going to finish it with the mirror, and after using the mirror or maybe some gold color, you cannot apply the varnish. Okay, so make sure you have sealed it everything, every part of your project before applying gold color or 3D cone liner, or maybe some stickers or any kind of things. Okay, so I'm going to apply the white color on the border first. This is just a gesso, and I will add some gold color on the last step. And before adding the varnish, make sure you have coated nice and proper with all the glue, and then apply the varnish. So here I'm using the varnish also from Itsubitsu. The gloss one I will use on the center part. I want this should be a glossy part. And as I'm going to use the mirror, so the background of the mirror board should be in a matte finish. So that's why I'm going to apply the matte varnish on the background, and then I will let it dry very nicely, and then I will start doing the decoration with the mirror. As I'm doing this kind of lip and art for such a long time. I have so many different shape and size mirror. I got it from local store, from Instagram brand, some from Amazon, Flipkart, or maybe you can get it from Itsy Bitsy as well. So I will put all the possible link for all the mirror that you can just check from the description box and get it for yourself. It doesn't look like you have to use the same size and shape mirror what I'm using on this particular video, but you can check whatever mirror or whatever size or shape you have available to yourself, use that one for your project. So before adding this all the design, the first step should be choosing the mirror according to your design. So I have done it very carefully, and that is how I can choose the mirror very wisely. And that is how I'm going to finish the whole project, and I'll be back after applying all the mirrors for all over the board. It will take time because this is huge size, and I'll be adding a very different size and shape mirror here and there. So it will take time, but take your time, do it very carefully, because you know mirror is very essential for this kind of lip and art, and it looks so beautiful. So I'm almost finished with my mirror sticking part, and let's see the final and finished outcome. And I think this is going to be one of the biggest lip art in my project. So this was before and this is the after. Let me know how you like this video and how you find this video helpful to make your own project. If you have any doubt, any questions regarding lip and art or decoupage, you can comment down below, or don't forget to subscribe my channel if you like this video. And also one more thing that I'm going to share with you, because I am a Bengali person, and in the next 2 months we are going to celebrate the biggest festival in our life, which is Durga Puja. So I'm going to back with another tutorial with Durga Puja. That can be a handmade statement jewelry, that can be a home decor items, or can be a glow gift item too. So stay tuned on my channel Team Crafty, and don't forget to subscribe it, because I'm going to back and with all of newly launched design for the Diwali and other festivals. So stay tuned, and I hope you like it. I see you all in my next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.